In this video, we're going to look at some more examples where we're going to evaluate some sums using our summation rules. So here, our first example, we have a sum I equals 1 through 24 of I cubed plus I minus 1. Now let's turn back a couple pages and recall what our summation rules were. So we had this list of summation rules that we are going to use. Notice all of these summation rules start at 1. And the example that we're looking at here, it does not start at 1. We're starting at 5. So how are we going to make use of those rules if we're starting at 5 and not 1? Well, what we could do is we could do this. Let's just start at 1. I equals 1 through 24. I cubed minus plus I minus 1. So if we just started at 1, is that the same? No, because now we have added a bunch of extra terms. So let's subtract off the stuff that we included. So we added the terms 1 through, we added these extra terms 1 through 4. We want to start at 5, so we're not going to subtract off the 5th term, but we will subtract off the 4th term. I cubed plus I minus 1. And now we can apply our rules. So we'll have an I cubed. So I cubed, we will take, for I cubed, we're going to take that upper limit, square it, and also square 1 more than the upper limit over 4. For the I term, we take that upper limit times 1 more than that upper limit over 2. And then we have this constant 1 that we will multiply by the upper limit. So that's all the first summation. Now for that second summation, we will have stuff that's pretty similar, except for anywhere that we use that upper limit, we have the upper limit 4 now. So we will have 4 squared times 5 squared over 4 plus 4 times 5 over 2 minus 1 times 4. And we can go through and we can evaluate each one of those pieces separately. And if we do that, we will get 90,170. Perfect. So that's what we want to do if we have a summation that starts somewhere else. At least that's one of our options. So here we have a sum I equals 12 to 319 of I plus 4. So we could rewrite this as a sum starting at 1 and going to 319. And then subtract off what we would get if we started at 1 and ended at 11. Right? So we're subtracting off the 1 through 11, so we're left with 12 and up. And then we can apply our summation rules. So the sum of I is the upper limit times 1 more than the upper limit over 2 plus 4 times that upper limit. That's for this piece, summing the constant 4 up 319 times. So that's our first summation. For the second summation, we have 11 times 12 over 2 plus 4 times 11. And if we do those calculations, we will get 52,206. Perfect. So that's how we can go through and evaluate some sums that start with a value, an index that starts at something other than 1. All right, come back for our next video, and we are going to look at some limits of sums. So we will see you there.